Afternoon all. Let's continue some puzzle training today. Just three, only three, 1, 2, 3 puzzles. So there's a play rated puzzles page on Chess World. Okay, black to play. Well, this looks like the king's very restricted. Just without reference to anything that concrete, the king looks as though, you know, a rook here would be mate. So how to achieve that? Well, there is a move which kind of promises to achieve that fairly rapidly, but there's a few checks to navigate. Let's have a look now. Rook here, check. If king here, rook d5, king g4. Is it that straightforward? I can't see too many checks after that. So I'm going to try this. I think king f5. If we go this way, check, it's dangerous. We're going to end up losing the rook. g5 might be possible. Rook takes, king here. But king f5 just, in principle, just away from the bishop. Oh, don't tell me there's something really wrong with that. King here. Let me just see. I can't see that would have been messed up. That's quite an easy one. Okay. It's not really a great one, is it? But play against the computer. I'm sure I'm going to make the computer with either. Let's flip the board. So I chose king f5. Oh no. Are you joking? This is why. Oh no. I really did not see the finesse there. Yes, this play the computer is good actually, isn't it? Because now it mucks things up totally, doesn't it? I think this actually opens up this diagonal for the bishop. And also that check. More critically, the check. The defense rook g2. How to qualify better moves. If you find a move, try and find one better. And often that's either with checks from your point of view or without checks from the opponent's point of view, it seems. So let's try that again. And look at the magic provided in the solution. So this one avoids g4 check, crucially. Again, we're going to try and avoid all checks. So now we're on the light square away from the bishop. Okay, this one, we can take this. Okay, I don't want bishop h4, so I'm going to take that. Okay, we're going to make this machine. Yeah, we're going to make this machine. It's going down. But yeah, I feel kind of bad, and I just completely didn't see g4 check. Yeah, which was like, I think the major point here. I mean, this is the obvious one. How do you avoid the check? It's like the crucial point actually, to avoid the subtle check, which changes everything. Just make sure again. Sorry, there's one other point about this. Just check something else about this. So I went here. Now what if, so instead of taking, what if king g5? Does that really still muck everything up? Alright, it's still possible. Maximum resistance. Alright, it doesn't totally, sorry, yeah, important note, it doesn't totally mess things up. Thankfully, if that was a real game, it wouldn't. But you don't want to like take that risk. So yeah. Okay, so this keeps the win, King G5. But this mucks it up because of Rook G6, Rook G2. Okay. All right. On to the next one. Okay, so white's play. Well, it looks as though we're surrounding the king nearly, and there's some very good checks around. This looks really as though it should be clear cut. Is it? No, is it? We can start prioritizing forcing moves at these, like Rook H6 or Queen H6. Rook H6 takes Knight G6, and then what? Well, there might be Queen G7, King G5. Then what? Yeah. If we play Queen, I don't think it makes any difference to sack the Queen. It's still going to be Knight G6, whatever. So we start with Rook H6, Queen H6, Knight G6. Then I'm not sure I'm seeing it. No, remember, I had an over the board game last night, so I don't know. I'm always a bit knackered the next day, unfortunately. So, but Rook H6, yeah, I just can't see it. Say Knight G6. Hang on. We can chase the king up to G5, but so what? Oh, hang on. Once we chase the king to G5, we play Queen G6 there. Now, what if the Queen went there? I think we'll take. So I'm going to go with Rook H6. I'm going to go with it. Yeah. Oh! No, I see it now. I see it now. Why didn't I slow down here? This is really bad accuracy. I have such bad accuracy. This is why I think, well, maybe we all need accuracy training. There's a much more accurate opportunity just given than what was kind of intended. You know, look at other side effects of playing that. I've just noticed there's another big cooperative side effect here, which ends the game. There's a mate in one. Terrible at this. Terrible at this. This is why I need to do this. You see, I'm not just doing it for you guys, I'm doing it for me. I need to do this. But you can see the mate in one, right? It's here, isn't it? Unintended side effect. Yeah, I don't know. Or not looking at what the effects are. I was just looking at this angle and thinking, I don't think that's going to work. Let's have a look. Well, against the computer. Marshall against Rubinstein. Let's have a look at the game, just quickly. So a terrorist defense. Marshall playing very attacking. Chess. So he hacked up a positional kind of player. Mated one. So, well, Rubinstein must have missed it. That makes me feel less bad. He's a brilliant player. Absolutely brilliant player. Keeper Rubinstein. So let's play the computer now. So this is pretty clinical and clear cut. The computer will try and defend like this. We're just going to take the queen. Well, we can just snap that off. Yeah, I think it's clear enough. It's clear enough on this occasion that we've got huge material. But let's try. Oh, it's not going to let us show the other solution. If we change sides and play any move, right, it will find Rook H6 and Queen E7 checkmate. Doesn't immediately. That's how good computers are. No hesitation. Doesn't matter what it did yesterday. It could have been on all day yesterday. As long as the CPU doesn't fry. It could be on, all the time. It needs no sleep. Perfect accuracy. There you go. On to the third puzzle. position. Black to play. Okay, instinctively, we've got some key checks here. The king looks as though it should be mated with some key checks, and we've certainly got a few key checks here. I'm going to start prioritizing queen f1 takes, very forcing. Knight f2, king g1. In fact, there's knight f3 check there, and we're holding like king g2. Am I losing track? I think, sorry. Rook takes, sorry, queen takes, bishop takes. There's also an idea of rook h2 there. King takes, knight f3. Right, there's a few ideas lurking around. There's also queen f3 as an idea. There's quite a few forcing moves lurking around. Queen f1 or queen f3. Let's stick with queen f1 for a moment. Bishop takes. Knight f2, king g2. No, knight f2, there's no king g2 for a start. Knights. King g1, knight f3, king g2, knight g4, and I think if king h3, rook h2, I think queen f1 probably works. I'm just gonna try and visualize this again. Queen takes f1 check, bishop takes, knight f2 check. Now there's only one move actually, in reality it seems, which is king g1. So we play in that position. Knight f3 check, which gives king g2, but then we play the discovered check, knight g4. Now if king h3, rook h2, if bishop e2. Alright, just okay, I'm going to try this. Alright, so knight f2, knight f3, I believe. Alright, but let's continue, because I'm wondering about the bishop interruption. So it's a pole guard, it's just a pole guard game. But let's play the computer there, because I'm wondering about the okay, the interruption tactic. So the computer's going to give us absolute maximum resistance. Alright, to force us to play this out, because I think there's bishop e2. I think it's going to play bishop e2. This is what I was wondering about, you see. Instead of king h3, rook h2. And I think we just take, and actually rook f2 is mating, it seems. Yep, we got the hash sign. We can even beat the computer with this one. Pretty clear cut if you can do that. Just checkmate, end the computer, finish it. Man versus machine. Yeah, it's just a very clinical if-thens, basically, when we talk about raw forcing moves. Very clinical if-thens. But in a nutshell, though, I think there was a constant reminder in doing these. In the first one, avoiding key checks can muck up things, or you can give opponent resources. That first one we saw. In the second one, just look at all side effects, not just one aspect, because there's a mate in one, basically. So yeah, a constant reminder. I think constant training, I'm hoping, will do some good for me and maybe you guys. It's basic tactics training. Okay, comments, questions, likes appreciated. Thanks very much. But my excuse is I'm a bit knackered from yesterday. Thanks.